Hey guys, this is Sloth with the review of the ASG Steyr AUG. You can get this gun for, I do believe, $240 off of evike.com. At least that's how much it costed when I got it. I got it back in August of last year. So I've had the gun for a decent amount of time, and it's been alright. So I'm going to go front to back on the rifle, starting with the flash hider, and then I'll go to the butt plate. So starting up front, what you have is, I do believe it's 14 millimeters counterclockwise threading. That's normally what it is on everything. I don't know if it's positive or negative, so. But then you go down, and then you have your folding vertical foregrip right here. I actually do advise that you keep it folded because honestly, it's really not all that stable. There's a lot of play in it, so if you do hold it like this and you're a very high tension player like I am and you put a lot of stress on it, you actually run the risk of breaking it. And I just put some electrical tape on there for comfort because, to be honest, it's made out of a really cheap ABS plastic. But for review purposes, I'm going to go and have it folded down. So then if you go up right here, what you should have is a, actually it would be a sling point, but I took it off simply because it rattled a lot and, well, to be honest, I just didn't like it there. This actually, where this sling point would be, it's really rusted. I'm not going to lie, a lot of the screws and even the screw on the bolt right here, it's really rusted. So that's something you might want to look out for. Just make sure you guys keep this gun lubed if you do get it. So actually, moving back even further, you have your bolt. I'm not going to lie, I really don't care for this gun all that much, but one thing I really do love is the bolt. The bolt makes a really nice sound getting pulled back and being released, and it's just overall really satisfying to play with. But yeah, it's got this weird button on here, and I'll be frank with you, I really don't know what it does, so your guess is as good as mine. Pardon me. So if you go up top right here, you have your, I think it's a 3x magnification scope, considering that this is the military version. I actually do not believe that this manufacturer produces a civilian model. This scope actually is very clear, and I will tell you this, do not adjust the scope. It is perfectly fine stock the way it is. It's really not off-center all that much at all. I highly recommend you keep it the way it is, purely because of this. I went to adjust the scope, and the Allen key holes to adjust it, they're very stiff, and even the proper Allen key, or what's supposed to be the proper Allen key, doesn't fit all that well, and you strip these screws very, very easily. So I just advise that you keep it the way it is. But you can adjust the scope for elevation and windage. I don't know, maybe. It's probably not the words I'm looking for. That's not the point. So then we basically move on to what is the main body. The main body right here, it's made out of kind of like a composite ABS plastic. It's alright. It feels like I would believe any other Steyr AUG would. And right here you've got the Steyr Manchlicher trademarks. That's the only reason why they can legally call this an AUG, because it's got trademarks on it. It's really, they fade off fairly easily. And if you go down here, you have your safety. You have white for safe, and then you've got red for dead. This features a 2-stage firing selector, which is 1 half pull for semi, and then a full pull for full auto. I'm not gonna lie, the trigger, it's really not the best thing in the world, so meh. Back here, you've got your dust cover type deal, and this is where the hop up is. The hop up is actually semi-effective. It's really alright. It works. It puts a decent amount of hop. It's a wheel type hop up unit. Almost kind of like a Scar that you would see from D-Boys. Then if you go down here, on the other side of this gun, you have a serial number, so engraved in yellowish painting. Then you have the takedown pin right here. This gun is very easy to take down. You can get the barrel out of this gun in about 30 seconds. That's one thing I do love about this gun, is that it takes down very quickly. Then right here you have the magazine release, which actually, this is a bullpup rifle, so if you're really not all that, it's really lefty friendly actually. So if you're not used to it, normally you just got to go and put your thumb right here and pull out. So it's really, you just got to get used to it. I highly recommend that you do use King Arms 110 round mid caps with this gun. They feed flawlessly and they're a lot better than the cheapo 330 round high cap that's included with it. Moving back, you have the battery compartment right here, which is a stock. It's covered by this rubber butt pad. I will take it off for you right now, but I will not put it back on because, to be blunt, it is a pain in the butt. The rubber butt pad is really thick and coarse. I mean, it's not going to break anytime soon. Then back here you have your Tamiya connectors and your black fuse box right there. The battery space is rather limited, and to be quite honest, really there's nothing more that you can fit than an 8.4 volt brick type small. So yeah, this gun, I'll go ahead and I'll say this. As far as build quality, in all honesty, it probably gets about a 5 or a 6 in my opinion. And then performance definitely gets a 5 or a 6. The thing, with a tight bore barrel and a new hop-up, the thing would be very, very well performing. I'd probably give it easily a 9. But just, oh my gosh, it's just, the accuracy is piss poor on it. And I'm sorry, it's just, yeah. And then I guess the aesthetics are, I personally love bullpups. I mean, just, they're very sexy guns to me. I mean, the TAR-21, the P90, they're just, I mean, Type 95, I love them. I just really like the look of them. And so the aesthetics are definitely great. So yeah, this has been Sloth's review of the ASG Steyr AUG.